What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you a Town Hall 10 Academy video. We're talking about 10v11 game. Let's just get right into it. Okay. Morning, Kalani. Morning. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about 10v11 game. I think this is in the Town Hall 10 Academy video. We want to focus on basically learning the max Town Hall 10 game, but this is not a max Town Hall 10 example. It does, however, have max troops, and it does really, because I don't have heavy royals to attack with this. I really think it emphasizes the importance of my belief that troops don't make you good. They just don't. You can, as long as you have the right troops, how you use them will make you successful. Because you know as well as I do, there's a lot of 10v11 fails. And I make a lot of 10v11 content recently because I realized there's not a lot of channels out there that have content for it. Maybe that's why there's so many fails. I don't. But the percentage of 10v11 in like CWL, if I'm not mistaken, is like 20 or 30%. Yeah, I think fresh doubles are at 20 or 30%, something like that. It's some low number. Anyway, this is a fresh hit. How did I look at this base? I want to focus specifically on golem placement, funneling, and threats. How to maximize your so that you get the most bang for your buck for your investment of 90 troop space, which is a golem. I look at it as troop space because of the eagle, but a rage and 60 troop space. I don't know why I got 90 because the rage is only worth 10. So anyway, if you look at this, there's a couple of angles that you can hit it from. A lot of people looked at this, and these walls are open, by the way. They said just hit it from the left side. So like come from here and go across this way like that. So why you don't want to do that is this dead space right here, this one wall, acts as a Red Sea parter for the bowlers. The bowlers can only shoot 2 tiles over. So the wall is 1 tile, the dead space is another. They won't target the Town Hall or Eagle, which will force them to split and go directly into Infernal Towers. And because I'm hitting it from the left side, I have to deal with both of them at the same time. You don't want that. Ideally, you want to hit this from a short angle, from like right here going this way, like that. So rather than hitting, you could, let's look at those 2 angles. If I send a golem because it's open to this cannon right here, let's look to see what is being covered by that cannon, because that is what's going to be aggroed onto the golem, which then gives me time for my bowlers. And then look to see what my bowlers get with that time. That is the philosophy that I use whenever I look at 10v11s for this strategy. So I am aggroed this archer tower. I'm not maybe aggroing this X-bow. Not at first, but eventually I will. But what will more than likely happen is when this cannon goes down, the golem's going to go to the next nearest defense. It's going to go to the left, which is going to go outside of the line of this X-bow, which means any bowlers that step up to the wall will be annihilated. This archer tower as well. You see the line that it comes just over the wall, but it's just under the cannon. This means that once the excuse me, cannon goes down and the golem reroutes, anything that's remaining left over there will be annihilated. But I safely can get this double line right here. So everything will be erased from the camp to the cannon to the gold storage to the warden down to the air defense. I get 1 point defense, but a funnel created. The other part that I'm considering is where is the CC, right? And also both ends I have shallow Infernal Towers. So that affords part of a funnel, but now I'm left with the left side. If I send a golem right here, and then down here, I'm sorry, it's too far. This cannon right here is not covering it. Same thing with this archer tower. There I run the risk of losing unnecessary bowlers before I even jump in. So what I saw was this side over here, if I send the golem at this cannon, and it's covered by this defense, that defense, this defense. If there's a Tesla pop over here, it's that as well. So basically, if I set the golem right here, it takes everything on that side. Defensively speaking, I get 5-point defenses for the investment of 1 rage and 5 bowlers. And if I put the rage in a way that kind of leads inward towards the cannon and mortar, my bowlers stay on the rage longer, and they'll basically the bounce of their or bowler skip, it gets a deeper funnel. So by the time I'm done with the right side for just 5 bowlers or 6 bowlers, a golem and a rage, everything's going to be gone on this side, from the cannon to the archer tower to the bomb tower and wizard, up to maybe the wizard, not really, but bomb tower to the expo. With that gone, here's the BK line. I could send my 2nd and 3rd golems this way, jump right here, and same a philosophy. There's this cannon's way out of the picture. My golems will stay in front of my bowlers, so they're totally fine. It will aggro the CC. I'll come back to that. But jumping into the Infernal Tower, there's going to be, I anticipate giant bombs to be there. But because there's going to be a rage there, and the bowler bounce is going to annihilate this, and because there's dead space over here, they will then push to the left because of the dead space I created over here with those giants and bowlers. So after the Infernal Tower immediately goes down, I got wounded bowlers coming in. That's where the free... Come on, Kalani. That's where the heal comes down, resurrects any bowlers after the giant splash. It's just my boarding. After the giant... Okay. After the splash, then they get healed back up. I run the risk of not getting this town hall because of my low royal. So let's push play. You guys will see that in motion. Fishes out a Tesla here. There's that leaning rage. Want to be patient, see what it gets. Golemite just broke. Golem just broke into Golemites, which means I maximized my time. But look how much value I got for that over there. Even that air defense, arch tower is going down. Okay, so here's the CC line. So whatever's in the CC is going to come out, right? If it's a Hound Loon, I'm freaking golden. Because the Hound's going to stay on my golem the entire time. Maybe a poison down to take care of that loon, but I don't have to dragon or... Because I need some... side, which helped me out in case, depending on what's in the CC. It creates the left side of the funnel. Jump into the Infernal Tower. I'm starting to lose some bowlers here. There's that bowler bounce that creates the left side of the funnel so that the majority of my army, specifically my queens and royals, do not circle the base. Level 25 queen takes care of that. The second jump right here to bridge the town hall was insurance. You can make, if you had a level 40 queen, you don't need that jump. You could probably get about 70% on this, but you don't need that second jump. The reason why I did it is for insurance purpose and AI of the bowler pathing, to make sure that if any bowlers did get in there, they would be attracted to go into there. Basically, the walls don't exist. It impacts the behavior of the bowlers accordingly. So, okay. So let's back out of here and let's take a look at another one. Alright, so this base actually is near and dear to my heart. This is a Dark Looters base. I recognize it, and it was utilized, at least where I first saw it. It was utilized by Running Man in the Dark Looters CWL versus One Hive CWL Finals. I remember this base. I do. It's slightly altered. The walls are. There's some open walls. But I thought this was a great way to illustrate the golem and bolem discussion that we were having. So this one's weird. I'm going to, yeah. Why did I start a golem on the left side? See this mortar? What I really want to do, I'm worried about the right side funnel the most. So this mortar right here is being covered by this cannon, this archer tower, this X-bow, this cannon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6 point defense. That means if I started my funnel on the right side, which you're about to see and why I did it this way, that golem is going to get melted. Melted. So my time is going to be very limited on that side. And if that funnel is not created, this does not go smoothly. So by starting the middle, this is technically not the, this is the middle, this golem that's dropped right here is technically the middle push. My left side funnel is actually down here at this cannon. The reason why I do that is that it's going to take point defense from this archer tower, 2 and 3. That means I'll split up the point defense to 2 golems so that they stay up longer for both sides of my bowlers. So once I see that happens, I'm already down and I gotta quickly put down my other side of my golem. So why did I look at, it's this archer tower that causes issues for me. When I looked at the pathing, there's also another mortar way over here. If I drop this mortar too low to the right, he goes towards this mortar and that raid is done. So I want to put it up high enough, but not too high so that the angle that it takes stays within line of that archer tower. We'll back up a little bit, which opens up time for rage bowlers on the top side, and you can see how it erased the entire, look at that funnel of that dead space, that once that hut went down, completely annihilated. So the right side is great. Let's look at the left side. I do not have a heal this time, and why I don't have a heal is there's some dead space right here. There could be some giant bombs, but if I get that far, it'll be too late. I've accomplished my goal. My queen ability guarantees this town hall, I win. So what I'm really more so worried about, top side rage going back. Okay, hey. Thanks. So golem goes right here, aggro's a 45 queen. I want to put a rage down here, and you'll see what happens to that queen and royals. One skip, and she's done. Thanks for playing. All right, so now look how wide the funnels were, right? Now I'm left with 3 spells. Rather than wall breakering in and messing with, if you wall breaker in, you fall victim to the 5 tile mess that Jake did a great video on back in the day from One Hive Raids. That the golems only reroute when they're within 5 tiles or so away from a wall breakered entry. I've seen a lot of fails where people try to save a spell. Don't be afraid of the double jump. But they try to save a spell for like a freeze, which I don't understand. But then their troops don't attract inward that they should. So by putting a jump right here, anything that on the top side, it looks wasted, but it's needed. It's a look at it as a gaping hole that all the bowlers are going to be attracted to. The golems are going to be attracted to. That my royals are going to be attracted to, so they won't circle the base or anything like that. And then the second jump is basically to give me unhindered access and free direct shots to the town hall. Let's go back. And then the rage right there to make sure I finish off the middle. And then at this point, it's already a 50% double, and I still have cleanup troops remaining of about 40 troop space. So 3 baby dragons and 2 loons to fish out black Sams. So it's these were difficult bases to funnel, and because I couldn't do a charge of any kind or anything like that, I was really one-dimensional on my Rush Town Hall 10 account. But I hit both of these max 11s with 2025. And yeah, that's how I did it. I wanted to show you how I viewed it, those that I took, why I decided to use a rage versus a heal, and things like that, and all the threats that I consider before I'm approaching. And I wanted to put it in a video that way to help everybody. So hopefully those talking points were helpful for you. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.